Okay, so it's come to my attention that I've been rather pessimistic over the last couple of videos, and you know what? Can't really refute that argument. So today, we're going to talk about some of the beauty in the world, instead of just all the hate. Okay? So, here's an example of some people that I personally consider to have lived the right kind of life. Ooh. Tesla. Nicola Tesla. The old wizard of Wenlow whatever. You know why I like this guy? I love this man because of who he wasn't. You know who, I think everybody knows who he wasn't. Do you know Tesla versus Edison? Do you know how that went down? Tesla came over. He's a brilliant, brilliant inventor. Tesla is a great inventor who primarily cares about the betterment of the human race and advancement of knowledge and things to that effect. He does it because he can. There are no limits. Nothing is sacred, right? However, the man also has integrity, which is something that can't be said for other people in the field. Everybody knows Edison. Ooh, inventor of the light bulb. No, not inventor of the light bulb. Patent holder of the light bulb. You see, Edison was also a great inventor and a very brilliant man. You could say the foil to Tesla. The man who employed Tesla, the man who took credit for everything. Now, both of them were brilliant and they both had different inventions, but the thing is, Tesla's motives were pure. Edison's motives were personal financial gain and glory. And that's why this man's a bloody hero. Because he continued to do what needed to be done for the sake of whatever he felt, as opposed to for the sake of financial gain. He didn't tear anybody down to get where he is today. He died relatively obscure and poor because he wasn't willing to play the games that people like Edison did play. For that reason, he's one of my greatest heroes. He was a little in his head though. He was a little crazy, especially with the number 3. I'm kind of getting that. I understand. Anyway, this person. Okay, next. Again, no one in particular. Oh, nope, that one's got to be last. Here we go. My personal favorite four-legged friend, Terry Fox. Terry the Fox. I assume most of you know who Terry Fox is, but just in case, Terry Fox is kind of a Canadian icon. Imagine a buddy of yours gets cancer. I hope it never happens. And then they have to lose their leg to it. They lose their leg to cancer. And then imagine your friend spends the remainder of their short life running across the country to raise funds and awareness for cancer. That's Terry Fox. That's another hero right there. I'm not gonna lie to you, if I found out I had cancer, they took my leg and I wasn't sure whether or not I was gonna survive, this would be a difficult decision to make. It would be difficult to decide to spend the rest of your life campaigning and running and fundraising, and this man also gave of himself to the people, any people, in this case, sick people and Canadians, in the form of pride. Okay, moving on. Oh no! We got one of my personal favorites here. Boop. Jose Mujica. He was the president of, oh no, I want to say I forget. He was the president of a nation until 2015. I want to say Uruguay, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Uruguay. I'll put something here to indicate whether I was correct or incorrect. Get that sharpened up. I even took the colors from his flag to make his poster. But anyway, do any of you recognize this man? Some of you recognize him from online, maybe 5-ish years ago, give or take, when he went kind of viral for being the world's poorest leader. World's poorest leader. And do you know why that is? Because he gives every dime that he does not need back to the people. That's a fucking leader. That's a fucking leader. And it's not just posturing either. You know what happened? I was looking for this guy. I was trying to find him. I forgot his name, but I knew I could find him pretty easy. He did go pretty viral for a while there. And it turns out he just retired. Oh, his quote when he retired is beautiful. He went on to be a senator after he finished being the leader, and he did it for pretty well as long as he could, right? And now he's just, I love this man. I love this man. I was looking for him and I went online and I searched president gives majority of, and then I found a couple of Google autofill options. And as I'm looking for it, looking to find out which president it was, do you know what I kept finding? Articles about Donald Trump. Talking about how he gives 90% of his presidential wage to charity. I don't give a farm, my friends. That is posturing. That is fake. You know how I know? Look at how fucking rich the man still is. This man gives. Trump pretends to give. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about him. I may do a video on this man specifically in future. So watch out for that. Subscribe if you want to see it. I'm really interested to dive into this man's life. Stupendous. Okay, moving on. Next, let's go with... Bear with me as I'm not overly informed with most of these, but... Martin Luther King Jr. Shouldn't be surprising to anybody that he's up here. There we go. Yeah, Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream. I have a dream that a man will be judged not by the color of his skin, but by the quality of his character. I know I didn't get that quote exact. I'm kind of paraphrasing it, but that's it. From what I understand, that line wasn't even planned completely. That wasn't a pre-written line. That's just something that came to him. This man rallied an oppressed people to try to get the rights they deserve. And he shouldn't have had to do it. He shouldn't have had to rally these people because they shouldn't have been oppressed in the first place. So this shouldn't have happened, but it did happen, and he did something about it. That man will also always be my hero, because that, again, was sacrifice. You think he just got to walk around and do that? No problems, no ifs, ands, or buts, no resistance, just... No. That's a real sacrifice. Just like him, and just like him. Okay, this one, here we go. This is the only one that I'm putting up there that I didn't know about until today. Now I'm gonna have to read right here. Okay, see that? See these dudes right here? You can see they're on a stamp. I imagine it's an American stamp. Some of you may actually, it says United States postage right on there, so obviously, yeah, it's an American stamp. But some of you may or may not know these people's names. There's a reason I didn't put their names on here. It's because I didn't want one of their names to stick in your head and not the others, but I'm gonna tell you what they are anyway. This is Lou. We got Fox, we got Good, we got Washington, and we got Poling. Apologies if I mispronounced anybody's names here. And they were all chaplains aboard the Dorchester. Okay, now, two things. One, these men were all lieutenants. Although, from this point forward, I'm going to call them lieutenants because they're American. Okay? They're lieutenants. And I'm not going to say anything about the word lieutenant. Some of you Canadian soldiers understand what I'm talking about. So, these men were 4 lieutenants aboard this ship. Now, do you know what a chaplain is in the military? A chaplain in the military is kind of an every priest. Chaplains are religious people who are given high rank so that they can use their rank to affect change. For example, if one of these chaplains heard that somebody was being mistreated, they could use their rank of lieutenant to affect change and try to stand up for that person. Now, this ship called the Dorchester was hit with a torpedo and started to sink. These 4 chaplains, these 4 holy men of different faiths, gathered together and started giving out life jackets. Do you know why they're really heroes? Because when they ran out of life jackets, they gave out their own. That's some kind of bravery I can't even comprehend. And they sang as the sink shaft, and they drummed. They sang as the ship was sinking. And they drowned together. 4 fucking heroes. That is how you live a life. That is how you live a life. That is how you live a life. This and this are how you live lives. These people are stupendous. All of them. Every single one of them. And I got 2 more for you. Boom! Mulan. Some of you may or may not know about this one, Mulan. Apologies if I get some of this information incorrect, but I'd much rather have it ever so slightly mispronounced than not given at all. So I believe this woman is from legend. I believe her name is Hua Mulan. You will have seen the Disney movie Mulan, I almost guarantee it. Now it's the same kind of concept. Young woman goes to war in the place of her family. But here's something you may or may not know, and I wish more people did know. Disney made Mulan selfish. Disney took a lot of the heroism out of the story of Mulan. They made it about not being put into a box kind of a situation. She's like, I will fight the femininity or whatever, right? Like, I don't want to be a geisha or something. It was like an open rebellion against her father's wishes kind of concept, right? The legend goes like this. Mulan had noticed that the military was coming and gathering a male from every single family. Knowing that her father was old and her brother was still a child, she, with her family's blessing, dressed as a man and took their place. With her family's blessing. She didn't run away from whatever problem. She didn't disobey her father. She didn't do any of that. She went and brought a great deal of honor to her family that way. She fought for 12 years. And when she came back and they were giving all the soldiers lands and rewards and things to that effect, she asked for one thing, a camel to ride home. That's it. And it wasn't until that time when she got into her civilian attire and started riding home that every single one of her fellow soldiers realized she'd been a woman the whole time. Kind of blew their minds a little bit. That is a hero. That's another one. That's how you live a life. Last one. This one has spoken to me for quite some time. This guy right here. The guy with the mask with the painting on it of your mom beating you. That's Rorschach. Some of you may know Rorschach. Captain Von Inkblot. This character is actually specifically from a fiction graphic novel and movie adaptation of said graphic novel called The Watchmen. Rorschach is integrity, packaged real tight and small and given anger pills. This man is why you don't mess around. This is justice, although cross some lines with the sha and the ba and the blah and the rah. But spoiler warning, okay? Spoilers. If you haven't seen Watchmen and you don't want to know why I love this guy so much, mute me or something. Come on back another time, but here's spoilers for the end of Watchmen. Dr. Manhattan. This person died for his integrity. This person died for their integrity. I'm telling Mom. That I'm a pop ya. Okay. Knowing full well that it would be the end of their life. They said the truth is all that matters to them, and the people deserve to know. And I'm with him. I totally agree. The people do deserve to know. You know what? I think that's just about it. Oh, itchy nicotine patch. Oh. We got Mujica. We got Jose Mujica, the world leader who gave the majority of his salary to the people. Martin Luther King, the great leader that took an oppressed, underprivileged people and helped them rise up together. He was one of many, but he stands out to me personally as somebody I know a little bit about. There will be dozens and dozens and dozens of people who are not on this board that deserve to be. These are just the people I personally thought of to put in a list. Then we got the Four Chaplains of the Dorchester who gave out their life jackets and drowned together. Oh, that's so messed up. Then we got Big Daddy Teabag. Tesla. We got Nicola Tesla, who came to this country with $5. By this country, I mean the United States, and killed it. Even though this isn't my country. We got Nicola Tesla, who came to the United States, or who went to the United States with $5 and made things work. AC current. Thank you, sir. Very good job. Terry Fox. Terry Fox lost a leg to cancer, didn't let it stop him. Ran across the country on only one leg. Mulan. I believe it's Hua Mulan. I'm not positive about that part though. The woman who would not let her elderly father or child brother fight in the war. So who went and offered her life in the name of her country in their place, bringing honor to both herself, her family, and her nation. Rorschach. The man who would not be dissuaded even by death from letting the truth be known. And this is what I like to see. These people are the kinds of people I want to see more of in this world. So you know what I'm going to ask you right now? Other than to subscribe if you want to see more content. Other than that, I'm going to ask you to post in the comments section down below who your personal hero is. So you can see what I'm going for here. Who do you think deserves more credit? Who do you think gave of themselves? So that's going to do it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content. Means a lot to me. I need 1,000 subscribers in order to make the partnership program, but I only need 100 so that I can get a custom URL and start doing business cards. So that would really help me out. Love you guys. Catch you in the next one.